Hi Collective, welcome to my channel Crystal Shadow Work. So this is going to be your fall equinox gateway energy reading. Okay guys, so this is a very powerful gateway that we have, right? Probably the most strongest, the most powerful one of the entire year. Okay, I've got so many different readings that I'm working on, so if you would like to know more about these equinox energy, definitely take a look below at my channels. You will find all of them down below, and if you want to get updates on when I do my future uploads, then subscribe to the channel, as it is free to do that, and then you will get the notifications. So guys, the core theme of this equinox is the theme of it is the core awakening. Okay, now that is very beautiful and very significant, and this is a massive gateway for the Twin Flame Collective as well, right? See, each gateway that we have and portal and things like that have different themes to them because of all the planetary alignments and what's going on in the cosmos, all sorts of influences and things that are going on. So we officially started the Libra season today, right? So we've got that energy very strongly as we are switching zodiac into this Libra season. So Libras are all about balance, right? And peace, harmony, cooperation. So that is what in fact we're doing. We're creating a balance. So we are really starting to take a look at everything that's going on in our lives, right? And letting go of things that are not serving us anymore, that are creating blockages and things like that in our lives. So a lot of things are going to be getting revealed to you. You're going to be seeing things, right, that aren't in alignment with you anymore, right? You're starting to awaken to your divine life path and purpose, right? And these gateways, these bring in huge amounts of energy, and the activation of the crystalline codes is what is going on at this time. And that is, causing major ascensions, awakenings, activations. You could get awakened and activated within this reading itself, as I am a light worker that works on the grids and the portals, and I help anchor this energy that comes through these gateways and into the planet. And you being in alignment with me at this time, I can be activating the crystalline codes within you, getting you the enlightenment and the guidance. Certain things that I bring about within my readings could give you that switch that's going to flip things for you. Like here's one right here. If you're seeing 1111 on the clock, right? If you're seeing it just different synchronicities on a license plate, on a receipt, on different things, you're seeing those repeating ones, it's letting you know. It's like a flashing sign, kind of like, I'm putting it off as like a warning sign, just like when you have a in your car, a light come on, it, just like check oil, check engine light. And since maybe I'm bringing up car as an example, maybe you should check out your car or something too. Take everything that I bring into this reading into consideration if you feel as though it could be a message or something for you. Like if you recently had that happen in your car, maybe you need to look at something. But what I'm getting at is that this 1111 is like a warning, okay? Because it's wanting you to take a look at your surroundings at this time. How do you feel, right? 1111 is about sacred alignment, right? And it's about, I always tell my children, I always have told everyone, like, make a wish, it's 1111, because that's when like you're connecting with divine, with spirit, with source, with God, and you're moving into an alignment with your divinity, your divine life path and purpose. But when you're getting the 1111 at this time, it's letting you know that you're being aligned. But see, there needs to be shifts. There needs to be movements, right? Because we're closing out cycles. We're actually opting out of toxic cycles at this time. We have a big influence right now with all of the planets that are in retrograde and with Chiron. Chiron is the wounded healer. And that wounded healer, it's really having us close out karmic patterns and cycles that we've had since, childhood, that we've had even since past lives, even that are just deep within our core, within our soul, okay? So this is very, very significant. So when you're getting that 1111, I want you to be aware of what you're thinking about, what you're feeling, what situation are you around right now, right? Like maybe when you look at 1111 on the clock and you're surrounded by energies, right, that are fighting and arguing, that may be a sign like, wow, look at 1111. Is this in alignment with my divine life path and purpose? How do I feel right now? Is this energy bringing me down? is this energy where maybe I need to impose some self-boundaries, maybe I need to release this, maybe, or you want a phone call, or, you know, just pay attention to your surroundings, what's going on, your thought process, things like that, right? And it doesn't have to be the time. I keep saying time, but it could be you're just seeing it, right? So 1111 at this time is like warning. It's like letting you know, sacred alignment. There's going to be movements. And maybe it's letting you know, like, be aware after you see this, because something's going to happen. Something's going to be brought to your attention, or you're going to get some sort of clarity, some sort of realization that's coming shortly after. So to me right now, 1111 is a warning sign, right? Okay. So, this is a major time for closing out these toxic cycles and these karmic 3D realities, right? This activation of these crystalline codes are linking us and activating us to ascend higher, to connect with the 5D consciousness, which is Christ consciousness. And that is way beyond the 3Ds. So you go through the shifts, right? There's 3D, 4D, and 5D, okay? 4D is where you're kind of dipping back and forth between 3D and 5D, right? Now, to get to this 5D, this is the new earth, the new world, guys. This is where we're going. It's not a physical place that we're going. It's a mindset. It's where we're stepping back into our power. We're starting to realize that we're very much spiritual beings, right? And that we have the ability to live the lives that we desire. That our world is really ran off of energy and off of love and laws of attraction. And things are made to be manifested. We're very powerful beings, and we have all of these resources and tools available to us, but they are beyond the 3Ds. They are beyond material and physical things. Money and materialism is the 3D matrix. Money and materialism and fear is what's kept us in this 3D matrix, stopping us from connecting with source, divine, spirit, getting this divine guidance, knowing that those dreams, those passions are made to be manifested, desired. And when you're going after your dreams and your passions and your ambitions, you're raising your vibration to where you can have instant manifestations and all of those beautiful things, right? So that's what I mean. This is a core awakening, and this is for everybody on the planet, right? So this is a very exciting time, right? Unity consciousness. What else? I'm looking at my notes here. So within this Equinox gateway, we're coming after major tests. A lot of things within these retrogrades are going to be pulling, right, on different things. We've got Mercury in retrograde, which is going to bring back things from the past. You're going to be getting tested at different things from the past to see if you have wounds. So if you're getting something brought up from the past today, and it's making you feel a certain way, making you feel sad, hurt, anger, jealous, envy, it's bringing it up for you to be able to release it and let it go. It's making it aware to you, right? So you're going to be having, some of you, exes come back from the past and things like that, kind of as triggers, right? And to show you that, you know, you've learned from it, to set those boundaries in place, things like that. Sometimes it's simply for them, that they're needing closure, that they're needing to speak their mind, to release all sorts of things. But it has you really go back and assess, right? When these planets go in retrograde, it's really hands off. All these lessons that they were trying to guide you and teach you, when they're in reverse, it's hands off for you to make the decisions, because you have free will. You have to make the choices over these things that you very much create your own reality, okay? So, you know, that's why I say each gateway and portal is different depending on what's going on. And we've got, like I said, 7 planets in retrograde, along with Chiron, which is the wounded healer, which is huge for closing out these traumatic life cycles, right? It's basically opting out of these toxic cycles that we've been living in, right? It's very huge for the twins, because their biggest awakening that they are going to have is their conscious separation to unity consciousness, realizing that, you know, finding that love from within, you're never apart from your twin. So it's letting go of that 3D concept, and it's a mindset, it's perception. Everybody that is on the Twin Flame Collective and looking to come into unity is very much struggling with that unity consciousness. They're not there. There's still wounds or blockages or ego issues that are making them feel as though they're separate. You're not separate from God's source divine. It's within. And the journeys behind these Twin Flame collectives is finding that love from within and knowing that you are everything that you need and desire, and everything is already within you. And when you are, then you're magnetically attracting your divine counterpart. You actually come into unity through consciousness. and it always comes through within the 5D before the 3D. And most people are looking for that unity in the, here. They think that unity is when you come together with your twin, and it's not about physical, it's not about love. Finding it in another, it's about finding it from within. So it's going to be a massive, it's like miracle awakening. What was I getting for the twins? Miracle shifts are happening for the twin flame collectives. And guys, that is huge, because the twin flames are setting the path. There's so much love. Like when these twins can merge their consciousness and come together, it anchors it into our planet, and it just spreads like wildfire, and it activates just so many people around them and within them. I just like threw my my crystal I was holding, my labradorite, it's just crazy. But it's that significant, and it's going to be happening all over the planet. This is so huge. So there's going to be a huge shift of consciousness within this equinox gateway. We are definitely ascending to this 5D consciousness. So guys, that's why I'm like so excited. I feel this beautiful love and energy, and now I know that I'm feeling a lot of this Libra. It's about finding that balance, and balancing out the masculine and the feminine energies, right? So you're really going to be finding peace and harmony. We're really in this energy of co-creating, right? All right, so I don't want to get too much into the messages. They keep taking over. This is very powerful. I wanted this reading to be more the oracles that I'm working on the gateway, because I pull these oracles and I work on these within all of the portals and the gateways. I get such beautiful channeled messages, but Source keeps putting this at the beginning of all of my readings, okay? And just so much is coming through. But I wanted to tell you guys, since I was talking a little bit about with the guidance that I've been getting, I want to talk to you about symbolism, right? Since I was talking to you about 1111 and spirit animals. So I'll talk real quick on just certain symbols that I've been seeing today that are very significant for this gateway. And pay attention to your own lives too. And when you're seeing certain symbols repeating to themselves, it's like, look up the property, the message behind it. It's like, say a coffee cup. I just looked at my coffee cup. See, you're starting to see coffee cups everywhere, right? Or something. Or maybe like you see a commercial with a coffee cup, and then all of a sudden a friend is then showing you their new coffee cup, or you're then seeing, when you start to realize like, wow, I've seen coffee cups a couple times today have been brought to my attention. Look up what a message behind a coffee cup is. I'm serious. That's a message for somebody for me to throw a coffee cup out there. But I'm just saying, it's just like everybody has their own different symbolisms and their messages that Spirit is trying to guide you toward your divine blueprint, your divine matrix, your divine life path, purpose, your destiny, your divinity, right? Okay. So you each have your own, okay? But the ones that I've been seeing, because I channel these messages all day, I've been seeing very significantly moon and stars, which is showing me wish fulfillments. Things are coming in, things that you wished upon, things that you desire, secrets, things are going to be getting revealed with the moon energy, but it's going to be bringing you into an alignment. Some things are going to be getting revealed to you for you simply to be able to release them to align you for where you're going. That's why it's moon and then stars, right? Because it's like things get revealed from you. Things that were secrets, things that were hidden from you, but then you heal from it, and then you get this wish fulfillment. You get something better, right? The Phoenix, I've been seeing a lot. So rising from the ashes, rebirth, right? New beginnings. It's also significant for the twins, the Phoenix rising, the Phoenix and the dragon, right? I've been seeing the lotus flower and the lily very significantly. A lot of flowers in every color. Flowers are coming in very significant. If you're noticing a certain flower coming across, like mine today was the poppy, you can look up the spirit meaning behind those flowers. And the yin and yang symbol has been coming across very significantly. And like I see it a lot in my cards, right? But then I've been seeing it on news feeds, and then I didn't even realize I wait to see things in threes, right? And today I was putting my necklace on my son. I ran across that on my dresser. And I was putting the necklace on him when I got the flash. I'm like, this is the third time now with the yin yangs, and because he had the yin yang necklace that I was putting on him. So, different things. If you ever question whether or not it's a synchronicity or a message, and in fact is one for you. Okay. All right. I hope you guys can keep up with me. As you know, I connect with these energies. I work on these gateways, so I help anchor the energies that are coming in through this gateway into me for the planet, for whoever comes in contact with me. So like I said, you could be getting these massive awakenings. Sometimes it's a flip of a switch that just getting this some sort of acknowledgement or guidance is just going to activate, and then it's going to be like chain reaction for you. And like I said, you should definitely look these up, as I've been getting channel messages all day, right? But I was told in this reading to give the symbolism and the spirit animals that have been coming to my attention today. So for some of you, it may be just one animal, but you should definitely take a look at all of them, as you could get guidance and you don't know which one is yours. So take whatever you feel is for you, or take a little bit from all of them, okay? So look up the symbolism or the animal totem or spirit message behind each of these animals, okay? So I got the red panda, white cats, and I was seeing white cats like 4, 5, 6. White is about purity and harmony, but very significantly a white cat. I got eagle, octopus, the monkey, raccoon, lizard, butterflies, armadillo, turtle, and spider. Okay, and I was trying to look this up earlier. Maybe you guys can find it. I couldn't. But when I seen the lizard, it was like a baby and a mom, like together. It was like the mom was like pinning the baby down. It was like biting its neck. I'd never seen it before. I was like watching it, because sometimes you watch these animals, these spirit messages, when they're in the physical. And it was like pinning it down. And to me, I was like, well, what am I feeling when I'm seeing this? And it was like a mom, like, it was like that, like taking charge of control. It was like, you know, like you're not running away, you're going to follow me, you're going to listen, or something like that. But there's a symbolism, so, with baby lizard, I guess. So anyway, so those are very significant for you guys. And like I said, pay attention to, you know, what you see, what messages. Spirit's very much guiding you. You have so many, you know, spirit guides and ancestors to angels that are always here for you. But see, they cannot intervene in your world unless you ask them to. But they're always trying to give you messages and synchronicities through different things. You know, it's like when things get brought to your attention, pay attention, right? It's like, have you ever like thought like, you know, I've got a bill that's due, but you know, I don't know, maybe it's not due yet, but then later on that day you run across the bill, or, you know, it comes in the mail or something. Don't dismiss stuff like that. If it gets brought to your attention, it's for a reason, right? And I can tell you how many times that happens to me, and like I'll open it and it's like the due date, or like the last day of the extension, like not even playing. And a lot of times that's when Source will intervene at the last minute, just so you know that it's Source and Divine and Spirit, and it's very beautiful. So that could be a message for somebody who might have a bill that needs to be due to. Right? Take whatever you feel may be a message within a message, because when I channel, you know, I can be connecting with multiple different spirit. And the more that you guys watch me, the more I feel your energy, and then your spirit guides, ancestors can communicate with me as well. That's why you should do that with any reader. When you find a reader that you're guided to, or one that you know, you connect with, you should keep watching them. The more you watch and interact, the more that they feel your energy, so the more that you're going to have more personalized readings, right? Okay, so I hope you guys can keep up. I have no idea how fast this is going. I've been trying to ground myself all day and spread out these readings. Okay, so it's a very, very intense energy. Like when I was playing with my Oracle of the Sevens earlier, like I like to pull cards out and work with them, meditate, and see what's coming out before I even go on camera, right? And then, you know, I get the confirmation from with me that it's accurate readings when it's the same cards, right? So I like to work in series of 3s or 6s, but today, like not even playing, it was like that much of the deck kept coming out, not even playing. I was like, are you kidding me? I can't give all of this in one reading. And but it was just so crazy. I'd never seen so many. And the Oracle of the Sevens is very significant for me. I love these for all the portals and gateways. But see, these work on the 7 chakra energies. Each of these cards is associated with different energy level within the chakras. And I didn't even realize that. I just fell in love with the messages behind each of the cards. I didn't even know the chakra alignment within these till today, because sometimes I get so excited into a book I don't fully read it. I kind of like to, when I go with the Oracle, I like to personalize it to me before I even look at what the real significance is to it. That's what makes each of us unique and special, right? That's why when you find a reader that resonates with you, you should definitely, you know, keep watching that. You guys need to be careful too, because you open yourself up to too much, you know, you can be misled. It's just like if you've got this mindset that something's wrong and you go looking for it because it's fear or something like that, you know, so you can be deceived, you can be tricked, right? It's just like you should never go looking to see like if somebody's lying to you or cheating on you and things like that, because if you have that mindset, anything your mind can mess with you. That's when the devil gets in, right? You need to know that everything's going to be revealed to you. You have trust and faith that the truth always comes out. God will reveal it to you. If somebody is, you know, being that type of way, it's going to be revealed to you. And you can have the peace of mind of knowing that it will be brought to your attention. Karma will be put in place, that it will be taken care of. And now you don't have to worry, and you don't have to go looking, and you don't have to worry about the devil getting in your mind and seeing things that aren't really there and things like that. You know, because the devil can only get into the mind and controls through money and materialistic things, right? And getting into this 5D consciousness is where you're seeing beyond the veil, you're seeing beyond that matrix, right? So this is very significant for activating each of these chakras, right? And eliminating the blockages from them. A lot of us are closing out these trauma bonds with this gateway, right? Because we're getting the realizations of these things that have been creating blocks. So with creating and letting go of finally these things that are blocking our chakras, right? That are anger, fear, anxiety, worry, stress, you know, it gets our chakras in alignment, and we start to receive, and we start to get, you know, we start to ascend, and we start to just so much changes. So anyway, very significantly, this deck works on the chakras, okay? Connects with the energy. So it does not surprise me that all these messages are coming out like crazy, because it's like so many people are clearing out things, and their chakras are coming into an alignment, and they're starting to vibrate at a higher vibrational frequency. So consciousness of love, it's very beautiful. All right, so trying to slow down. So anyway, like so many messages were coming across what I was getting at. I'm going to be doing a separate reading with this deck alone, because the messages are so beautiful. All right, look at this. Shining through is a very big one that they keep showing me. You very much are. See, and it's like boom, out the crown chakra, that flower. Because it's like a lot of you are activating that crown chakra. You're fully getting in alignment. You are using all of these energies. Okay. Okay, oh my goodness. All right, so yeah, let's go ahead and just get a few cards here, and then I'll work on the rest of the oracles. And I'm going to be doing some tarot readings and some other messages. I even pulled 2 epic decks. I didn't even pull them. I got them for this Equinox energy. So I'm going to be doing the first readings with them on separate readings too. And this is the Luna Soul Tarot, which is split between the sun and the moon. Each of the cards pulls on the different dualities, on the energies. So I feel that this is going to be like night and day, very beautiful energy. And then I got the Tarot of Opposition, and this one was like picked for me. Like, guys, like I picked a different deck, and this one came. Like, it was not even what I picked. And when I opened it and it's got the duality on the cards, I was like, oh my gosh. So Source picked this deck for me. So I'm very excited to be able to use those decks. So I'm going to be doing special readings for those. So look at this beautiful uncaging. You guys are definitely unblocking your heart chakras. You're eliminating these things that have been creating these blockages. You know, now that we're in Libra season, it's like the scales are being balanced. It's our harvest season now. The things are starting to come into fruition. See, the solstice energy, I don't know why I just said solstice. Well, the equinox and the solstices, you know, it's a shift of the seasons. But maybe this, our last solstice, or something to do with what you were doing at that time could be significant. Because what I was going to tell you is that a lot of things are coming into harvest, are coming into fruition from the last equinox, which was the spring equinox. So if you want to think about maybe what you were pursuing, maybe some of you are starting to pursue passion projects or new careers or starting to create something. It's like now that you're going to start to see the harvest coming in for things that you were starting to, you know, and to pursue. But I had called out solstice. So for somebody, something that you might have been doing around the first solstice or the second, or maybe winter solstice, or the other one. Okay, so anyway, I don't want to get too off track. But yeah, beautiful and caging. So you guys are revealing to, are starting to reveal things, are starting to release things. The rose kiss is where you're starting to really feel everything. It's like on a rose, you know, roses are so beautiful, but you have to love everything about the rose, the thorns and all of that. And you don't change it. It's all part of it. You know, it's what keeps it beautiful, right? Those thorns are protection. And You know, it's like these experiences that you've went through have allowed you to open up and to uncage into this beautiful being. And, you know, it's like now you have that empowerment. You know, it's just like what's extremely attractive is somebody that is very sophisticated, right? And very, very confident. You know, people are not often drawn to somebody that has insecurities and somebody that is not courageous and like too quiet and too dormant, because it's a low vibration and it's not very, you can't interact with it, you don't feel it, you don't, you know, it's not as magnetically attractive and fun, because most of us, when we look for love, we want that love that makes us feel good, right? That gets our heart feeling warm and all of that, right? So you need to be working those higher vibrational energies. So that's why when you're in this energy, when you're healed, it's a high vibration. It's not a low vibration. So you're not quiet and I hope I'm explaining this very well, because I'm trying not to upset anybody, because everybody's got their different attributes about them that make them unique and special. But what I'm getting at is when somebody's got wounds that are making them insecure, not confident, and those type of energies. But see, somebody's like healed from that. And it's like those thorns are protecting and making this beautiful, but it's like the experiences that you've went through have now allowed you to be confident and to have these boundaries in place, and to be able to, I hope I'm explaining that. So anyways, but you're feeling everything. You're not trying to change something. You're learning how to find the love and beauty and open up and accepting everything about yourself, right? Okay, so that's what I was getting with that. Hi, cutie. I see you. Okay. Alright, so let's get some more cards from Seven of the Oracle, please. A powerful move. So this is definitely what's happening. There's going to be a major movement that's going to be putting you into a position of power, right? You are holding the key. You're going to be unlocking doorways, gateways within your life it's just going to be magnetic. It's like you're going to get one realization or one trigger, and it's going to trigger multiple things, right? Is what I'm getting. Ah, the great big love. Very beautiful. And that's about soulmates. Something very high vibration, something destined for you. We got wish upon a star. I told you, see that heart healing there? She's really longing for something. She's trusting that it's coming to her. This is a very dreamy energy. You're having that trust and that faith. And this is reminding me of like the twin flame journey. Because, you know, like I said, it's that loving yourself, knowing that you're enough. And all that love, and you don't need anybody else to complete you. You don't need anybody else to give you that validation, to give you that love that you need. You have all that love from within. But we're not meant to live lives by ourselves, right? We're meant to share our lives with others. So there is an energy that you're meant to share your life with. So you're having the faith and the trust that you're enough. You're not longing for anything. You have everything you need right here. But God's source, right? The divine is going to bless you with sending an energy. The biggest love that you could ever have, you're going to attract. It's a wish fulfillment coming in. This is definitely confirmation of that. But see, you're having that love and that faith, right? Like I said, this is so powerful. Endless possibilities. This is where you really need to look at, like, I was getting a lot of the octopus symbolism for me today. And I definitely know that was the message for me. And it's like, the octopus symbolism talks about you're able to go with the flow, but you're able to see how to work with the energies around you. They're very resourceful. They're very intellectual. They're very intelligent, very smart. And they're able to work with the energies like around them. They can blend into environments. If a certain situation doesn't work out, they can alter, they can change, they can find a new way. And this is very much what it's about. So if a certain way wasn't working for you, change an aspect of it. You know, there's nothing denying you from it, right? And like I said, maybe you needed to release something to be able to activate a certain chakra, to be able to get that enlightenment, right? Or so there's definitely a way out of a situation. Look, and here we have the owl, a higher view. See, getting that new perspective. You're getting a higher perspective. You're seeing things differently. You're now realizing why things happened a certain way. Things had to be revealed to you. Sometimes things get revealed to you so you can release and let it go, because it's not in alignment with where you're going, and it's not meant to benefit from the life and the abundance that you have coming. So you needed to shed something here. Or you're getting a higher perspective to learn how to attain something that there may have been blockages before. The Oracle gifts, very beautiful. You're going to be getting a lot of messages through these readings. I'm not sure what other messages were associated with the Oracle. And then bearing fruit. This is definitely a time of abundance. This is the harvest season. This is when things are coming to fruition. This is when karma is being restored, balance. So I want to see one message. Second sight, clairvoyance, seeing the future. Fate as a future determined by the choices you make now. Seeing the signs around you, recognizing potential versus absolute determinism. Okay, so that was the message that was coming across for the Oracle gift. Wow, very powerful. All right. Whew, so that was the Oracle of the Sevens. And on the bottom is Storyteller. And the message that I get with this is you're in charge of your own life. See how it's a blank book? You're in charge of your own life. You tell the story about your life. Now, a lot of us feel like when we get in connections, we want to tell people our life stories, where we've been through, what we've been from. But remember that you explain the narrative, right? You get to explain all of these situations. So don't tell the situations from a point of like, look at all this trauma that happened to me. Talk about it from a higher perspective. Look at all the empowerment that you got. So if you want to talk about maybe a challenging or troubling situation, talk about how you overcame it and how much more empowered you are and how much more, beautiful and thankful that you are for that experience, right? Because it's now turned you into this beautiful, rose being whatever, so that's what I was getting with that. All right, guys. Okay. This was one of the newest decks that I got. The Star Codes Astro. I got this with Lionsgate energy, okay? I'm going to pull just 3 cards from this. As I pull the Leo card. Because I got this on the Lion, for the Lionsgate. Okay, so these I'm definitely going to have to look up. I was going to say is that I'm going to pull 3 of them. I'll give the readings at the end because I'm very interested in this one. But I was called to go this way with the deck, so. Source. Equinox energy. Solar calm, clarify. Mercury messages. Ooh, look at that. And that's like what the Caduceus, the healing, right? And it's 2 snakes with wings. It's like dragon, phoenix. I'm getting see, there was things that were blocking you, okay? Or a lot of things like snakes, like deceptive energies that were blocking your healing. Wow. Okay, one more. Midheaven, pinnacle. Ooh. Midheaven talks about, I had seen that when I was doing some birth chart analyzers. Some people had midheaven placements, others did not. That could be significant. Maybe look at what your midheaven placement is, or maybe get a birth chart analyzer to see what placements you have. And then we have opposition, confrontation. So they came out with 4 here. Because it has to do with structure, they're telling me, in your stability. We're going to need to be having some sort of confrontation deliberation, discomfort. It's on the bottom. I was seeing parrots today too. That just brought my attention because it was 2 parrots here. Seeing a lot of things in 2s and connections. And to me that looks like a moon, like a rainbow moon. More flowers and daisies and orchids. I was seeing a lot of white flowers too. Again with the moon and the stars. See, now to me this is, you're going to be put in a place of discomfort, but it's elevating you. Like I said, things are being revealed to you for you to see why they happened. Because it's like, I'm going to keep using this scenario. If it's not for you, don't claim it. It's an example. But it's strongly for somebody. Maybe it's for me. I don't know, because I keep using it in a lot of readings. But it's just like this. Like, say you have a car, right, that you're sharing with somebody, and then you lose that car, something happens, right? And now the person that you're with, like, decides to leave you over it, or, you know, or something. Then you're going to get the clarity, like, wow, they really just abandoned me and left just because I lost the car. You know, that gave you the clarity that they were in fact using you for that material security or comfort or whatever. That they were using you. That that you were only a benefit for them because of that reason. So God might have took that away from you to reveal to you that they were using you, and then you know what, you're going to get blessed with a car way better, newer, nicer, you know, or whatever. But that's where you got to go with the flow and learn from it and know that God's got you. You're getting elevated. Now, maybe for some of you, that could be a message that you losing a car, you get a new one, or revealing something, or it's kind of something like that. If somebody was like using you for your money and then you lose your job and then they leave, you know, it kind of is that saying I just heard, like, kill 2 birds with 1 stone, even though don't kill birds or whatever. But what's interesting is I've seen a dead bird symbolism too. And now I'm playing like I didn't see a dead bird. It was like something caught my eye on my computer screen. It was a pop-up ad. And that's where I got like 2 of the animal symbolisms. It was weird. It was showing a couple animals and a dead bird. And I was like, great. So I had to look up the dead bird symbolism. And then I had a dead moth drop on my desk here when I was moving something. So I had to look that up today. Yeah, I've got white dove up there, blue jay symbolism, lizard, dead moth, and then the bird. So I felt to bring that up again. But anyway. And then I just heard to kill a mockingbird. It could be a message for somebody, that book or whatever. So where was I going with the 2 birds with 1 stone? So it could be revealing something to you that somebody was in fact using you or whatever, but it's also kind of dissolving that, getting them away from you, divinely moving them from you, so they're not meant to rise with you. They're not meant to go where you are, so it removes them from you as well, just by taking something from you, right? Because God doesn't take something without giving something back, amplified way more. However he feels that it is, right? It's up to God how much He chooses to bless. But this is God. God is, He's in the miracle business, so you got no worries here. Miracles are made to be manifested. Just keep your vibration high, because if you're not going to be able to get God's blessings. He can't bless you when you're down low over surrounding these energies, and you don't want to attract somebody else that's going to come in and so keep your elevation high. Remember, we're supposed to be going beyond this 3D matrix. We're not supposed to let material and money control us, right? When you reach that 5D consciousness is when you stop letting things that happen in this world that have to do with this 3D matrix bring down your vibrational frequency. Okay. I was supposed to look these up, right? Okay. So I'm going to leave these out. We're going to look these up at the end for those of you that don't like to hang around for the readings, because I don't even know, like, the depth of the book and like how in depth the reading is, but anyway, hang on to the end if you want those. All right, I need to get a sip of coffee real quick, and then we're going to look at the spellcasters. All right, so I just get the energies that I feel off of these. Just see a home. There it is, a home. So this is definitely, a lot of this is happening. I just heard to bring peace, calm, clarity. comfort. This is to bring peace and harmony into a home, into a situation. So there's transformation here. There's changes that need to come about. Dreams are coming in. Okay, let's get messages for this Equinox energy. Reconciliation. This card came out earlier. I get excited when the same ones come out, especially the first one. This was the first one that came out for me when I pulled this deck, and the big moon here, and to me I see part of the sun too. This is very much, for a lot of you, it's, you do have reconciliations coming together because a lot of wounds and blockages and things that were keeping you guys apart are coming together. You're trusting the process. You're being led and guided and divinely led. A lot of you have talents coming out. A lot of you are starting to fully step into your talents and your gifts. You're starting to realize that you've had people and certain things restricting your life, and you're not giving your power away anymore. Answers. You are definitely getting divine answers and confirmations. A lot of them could be through symbolisms, animal messages, things like that. Look, there's definitely new beginnings here. What animal is that? The lamb. Actually, it's not even an animal. It just came off that way. It's actually a waterfall. It's interesting because I had seen that animal earlier, and I was trying to remember what animal it was by the picture I had seen, and I couldn't, and now there it is. So there's your another spirit animal. There's definitely new beginnings here. And blessings. Yes. I'm blessed. Yes. I'm not lucky. I am blessed. Life purpose. A lot of you are, this is transformation that you're going through is going to align you with your life purpose. So you're setting your abundance. Look at that. So beautiful. You're creating that perfect balance when you're stepping in this life purpose. You're going through major transformations. I was just touching my throat here. It's like my throat got itchy. So like I'm getting like throat activations. For a lot of you, this talent could have to do with your voice. You could, for some of you, like it could be like some sort of artist. You could be creating something, right, with your voice. Or acting, because she kind of seems like she's acting or dancing. But this strong energy, or maybe like you're supposed to be like an inspirational speaker or motivator or a life coach or something, or influencer, or it could be endless possibilities. It's something to do with your throat chakra. Wow. And freedom. Look at this, like she's coming out of the cage. This is setting you free. A lot of you are realizing, look at that, the dragonfly is the key. Ah, it's so beautiful. We've got so many realms that are coming together. I've been seeing dragonflies like crazy today. And I've been calling it all the realms all day too. And, you know, the fairies work with the dragons, and the dragons go between the realms. So the dragonflies could be bringing you the key, the enlightenment, the guidance, the awareness. But you're being set free. Beautiful uncaging. Love it. All right. Beautiful source. Thank you. Look at those three just fall back out like that right off the top. Trust your life purpose, your talent, your transformation. So that is very significant for this to come right back out like that for you guys. You need to trust in your life purpose. You have a talent, you have a gift that you need to use. This gift or whatever it is that you have is your life purpose. And it's going to beautifully transform you, and it's going to cause major change in your life. It's like if you've been living a life of struggle, of lack, of just a challenging life, tapping into this talent alone, it could dramatically change your life. For like, you don't have to worry about anything ever. Like setting the path for like your success, your like leaving a legacy. I'm getting like a very profound message. This is somebody that just, they have so much talent within them, and it's been blocked, and it has to do with something to do with confidence. They're showing me confidence. You just need to be confident in yourself. You need to trust that this talent, this gift is going to propel you forward. It's going to take off. It's everything. Wow. That's a very, yeah, look, career, guys, I can't make this stuff up. This is spirit. This is going to be your career. This talent, this gift is going to be your career. You're going to be living this life of passion because your career is your talent, and your talent is what your passion is. So you are going to be living this amazing life. It's like you would do this for free. You don't even need money, but this is going to just be so beneficial. So it's going to take care of your family, your home. Oh my gosh. Wow. This is very beautiful. See, I love this deck. It is so beautiful. All right. Thank you, sir. So let's keep going. I don't want to get hung up. Maybe I will do another reading with just that one, but I'm not going to be able to do all of these just tonight. All right. This is the Elemental Oracle. I've got all the oracles here too if you guys like these. And if you're interested in their amazing decks. Alright. Protection. Ah! Voice! Told you somebody has a very powerful voice, guys. Speak your words. Speak your truth. Some of you, you just need to set your boundaries, you know? It's part of self-love, you know? Tell people, you know, in a loving way. And, you know, like, this is my life, my dream, you know? Or like, oh my gosh. Voice your opinion. Set your boundaries. But seeing that muse, I was getting a big muse card too. Like somebody's going to be like singing, dancing, something to do very strong with the voice. All right. Oh my gosh, that was beautiful. I don't even realize the other card. Look, creation. Oh my gosh, creating. Oh my gosh, something beautiful. Look at all those doves there. See, and the daisies. I told you those white flowers, this white, the purity, the white birds. It's like, oh my gosh, you're creating this harmony, this peace, this love. Oh my gosh, this energy that's coming across is just so beautiful. You're emerging like a lotus flower. It's like coming out of the depths of darkness. Like you're just going to transform into this beautiful being, like in the spotlight, right? And it oh my gosh. Whoever this is, oh my gosh. If you feel this excitement inside from what I'm saying, this is your confirmation. This is your reading. You should know what this is. And maybe you don't know. Maybe you don't know what this talent and this gift is yet. That's maybe why, you know, you need to start paying attention to what you repeatedly are seeing, or take a look into these spirit animals, because animals, I've noticed, I get excited when I get the messages behind the animals. Like, oh, I'm trying to say this in like, I want it to come off the right way. I love and cherish all of my messages and symbolisms that I get from everyone, from all of my spirit guides and ancestors. And all right, I just got another download. I love all of the messages that I receive, and I get so excited. You see that the excitement that I get through the oracles and the confirmations. But there's something with animal symbolism. Like sometimes to me, it's more like of a youthful energy, and it delivers a lot of very unique messages. So pay very attention to the spirit messages and totems by the animals that you see, right? Okay, so I'm leaving that there. Another download that I got is that the spirit, I just lost it. So I should came out with it quicker. That the spirit, the animals are definitely coming together. A lot of spirit messages and stuff. They're helping block out a lot of things too. A lot of the different realms help block out things. You got a lot of protection in place. A lot of things are protecting you. I'm trying to see what the message this was. All right, maybe it'll come back. All right, let's move on. To make equal the equator. Things are definitely being balanced. Things are definitely coming together, seeing the beauty in everything. to make things equal and fair, that balance, that justice. All right, let's get some more messages. It's like it came in quick. It had to do with the talent, right? Oh, that the spirit animals, that could be what's delivering this talent or giving you this awakening to this talent, to this gift that you have, right? Maybe there's something with the animals. Somebody's going to get some sort of revelation, some sort of message. Okay. Life becomes building. All right, let's get them out. The moose. Plants. Endurance. Rock. I'll let you know the messages I get after we pull out a few here. Connection. The biome. Magnetism. Attraction. Yes. Change. Wind. Let's do 6. And dark matter. Mystery. There's the building atoms again. All right. So, yes, this is definitely a very magnetic time. I told you guys, you're raising your vibration so much, you're starting to realize that we've always been in this world of attraction, right? But now you're starting to realize that you're magnetically attracting what you desire, so you're starting to block out the things that you don't want. You're letting go of these things because you don't want to attract them, right? You're okay with starting to see mystery. You're okay with being... Maybe that's why they had me lose the message too. Because you're not fully supposed to know exactly what things are. Sometimes you need to leave that patience, that co-creation, where you need to allow time for things to take form. Because like I said, sometimes, maybe some energies need to be removed from you, or some things need to dissolve first before you step into this talent, because maybe if you started to pursue it because of the people that surround you, they could then bring it down for you. And what I'm getting to is whatever this is that you're going to pursue, you need to keep it a mystery, and you just need to come out with it. Because when sometimes you start to talk about what you want to pursue and your passions and your dreams, sometimes people out of envy, and they know that you have this talent in fact, but they're not going to tell you that because they don't want you to exceed them. So even though they're family and loved ones sometimes, right? It's crazy. So you're kind of keeping this quiet, and you're keeping it a mystery. See, she's got the butterfly across her mouth that I was seeing, right? You're going to go through this beautiful transformation, and it's also meant for people to see this. It's just like this amazing glow up, right? It's like it's going to be more profound when all of a sudden it comes out, right? It's almost like, say you wanted to, you've always wanted to do music or something and create something, but it's like you start doing it in quiet, and you create something, and then you start to go down the right roads, and now everything's just like magnetically aligning. You're finding, in fact, who can connect with you, who can, produce this, release this, or whatever, and then all of a sudden there it is, and then everybody's like, what? That's you? Like, oh my God, how did this happen? Like, so that could very much be happening for somebody. But it's like, it's also going to eliminate these blockages, because I'm feeling very strongly, like we're seeing with that snake, right? You've had so many people like blocking you and intertwining and trying to steal this light and this passion and this, whatever this is for you. So it's kind of like protecting yourself too, right? So keep it a mystery. Things are very much going to be revealed to you. I'm seeing all these butterflies here in so many different colors. And I noticed that today. Like, today I had seen, or was yesterday, I seen a red butterfly. I've never seen a red butterfly before. I was like, oh my gosh, that's beautiful. And then I seen a blue butterfly and a yellow butterfly. And very big ones, too. Very big butterflies lately. So this is a whole bunch of butterflies surrounding her, right? And to me, it's like this light is radiating from the solar plexus, right? And that's that creation energy. And then it's like a portal, right? So it's representing this portal, this gateway energy. So very much this talent, right? Could very much be coming through this portal and this gateway, right? This could be something that, in fact, you wanted since you were a child. And that's often where your dreams and your passions lie, is within your childhood. You need to think a lot about what you were dreaming about, what you desired before the 3D world construct misled you. 5404 on the clock. Whenever I call out numbers, those are messages within messages. Wow, it's already 12:30. I have to end this reading in like 15 minutes, so I gotta finish up here. So, magnetism, right? Oh, wait, I have a little bit more time. That's right. I have till 2 a.m. Okay. So magnetism, you're going to be attracting this, but this is something that like you maybe have wished upon the stars, right? Or this is definitely a dream, a wish fulfillment, something that you desire ever since childhood. It's true for somebody, right? Building atoms. To me, you're going to be creating like, oh my gosh, so much. Like, this is like legacy, like, for some of you, it's like you could come up with like a whole new line of something. Like I was seeing that muse and the dancing and the singing. Like maybe you create a new type of like workout or something with singing. And we're really stepping into this higher vibrational level of healing. So I'm getting strongly for somebody, this is like, the different vibrations help with different levels of healing within the body. So maybe the different singing and things that you're doing along with the dancing and the movements is going to create some sort of healing, but it's going to be like something that's going to be very healing but very fun, and like some people are like going to want to do it, right? I don't know. I'm getting this crazy download for somebody. Whatever I'm talking about right here, somebody already knows. I just seen all fives on the clock too. 55, 55. It's somebody's dream. So you better, I just put it out there. I revealed a little bit of it. So if you've been thinking about creating something that has to do with a little bit of what I said, you better go for it. You better start creating that, because that message was for you. Okay, before somebody else does, because that's how you miss out on things. It's like if you don't pursue things, somebody else is going to. And often you get shown it, because it's like, see what you could have had. All right. Wow. So yeah, you're building something. Be brave. Look at this. Look, joy in music. I'm telling you something with music here. See, and she's like, third eye's open, her arms, the connection with the energy and the music. Okay, move it there. But see this bravery, you need to be brave. Look at this. Bravery, oceans. It's very deep. It's gonna just set so much like healing. So many people are gonna benefit from this. Wow, so beautiful. Connection, the biome. This is strong connection. I gotta look up with this card, but it's 44. Repeating fours here. Endurance, rock, growth, plants. This is definitely you're gonna be setting roots and abundant. Like getting this strong like home energy. This is going to be very, very resourceful. Very it's going to anchor your security, your success, and in strong energy like somebody hasn't had that. This is going to do all of that, and that's kind of what the fears that needed to be eliminated were. So look for the groundedness in a chaotic situation is the message behind this card. Be patient. Slow and steady is the way to success. An obstacle is sometimes the way through. Do not be discouraged by slow progression, as long progression is being made. Okay? All right, and then number 19 with growth and plants. And magic is in everyday things. You can make something from nothing. Blossom. It's time. From small things, big things might grow. Begin it. Okay? And let's get what the biome was. So the whole is greater than the sum of its parts. You are asked for synergy at present. Be aware of the needs of others. You are part of the same whole. Consider working more closely with your community. Hold on. What is that? What? What is that? Okay. Yeah, you can have those. All right. So sorry guys, my little one. We napped like earlier, like it was crazy. We got up with like the sun and we stayed up all day, and then she fell asleep at like 5 o'clock, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna take a nap with you. So we slept this evening, and that's also why I got so energized too. I want to get downloads and things like that too, so it's very beneficial. Anyway, that's why we're still going here. All right. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to leave those there then, because we've got 2 more oracles to get into. All right, so this deck, right? I got for the equinox as well. Sacred Light Oracle. Because there's just so many of us stepping into our power and awakening. This is definitely a deck that I got for the chosen ones to use. Now, my readings and my platforms are very much meant for the chosen ones, right? For the collective, for, you know, awakening these gifts and setting the path. So you very much are a very gifted soul, and you definitely need to subscribe to my channel, watch more readings, whatever you guys feel guided to, old, new, any of it, as I've been building this platform for quite some time, like 2 years, for the collective, for the chosen ones, right? And all of my messages are protected. I always ask for divine protection. I work with the light. I bring the love and light out of the darkness. Okay. All right, let's get the guidance here. And the equinox energy. I was told 3 and 4 on the bottom. You know, and structure is with 4 and divine protection, right? I always look at the bottom. To me, that's always often what you're not seeing or what's going to be revealed to you, right? The Dharma wheel, karmic lessons, peer pressure, and moral codes. So you're, in fact, going to be getting things revealed to you. Very strongly elephant symbolism, too. I forgot to add that one. Elephants have been big. And that's where, you know, you have to take very careful... Well, I'm not going to get into too much symbolism. I'll let you guys look it up because... All right. But karmic lessons... You're going to realize that people have been an influence, this peer pressure here. If anything is trying to make you go against what you would normally not do, then it's peer pressure, right? We got light activations on the bottom too, which is very beautiful. See, look at all that energy and activating. So much activation is coming in. Dharma wheel. Maybe I should look up what Dharma wheel is, because each of these kind of look like they are... Actually, I haven't read about this deck at all. I was just guided to it because of the light and the messages, and it just... When I'm guided to a certain deck, a source guides me to it. So sometimes they're like selected for me, and this is kind of one of those. These cards just look so significant too. I'm told I definitely need to show these. So maybe meditating on these could be significant, or looking at the symbolism. I've been getting a lot of sacred geometry coming about recently too. You might start to see these shapes and these symbolism, and they could be activating different chakras or different messages or guidance or gifts or something like that. All right, so there's a significance to each of these sayings. This is also Master Angel number 11. So this is very definitely chosen, right? Dharma wheel. So you might want to look up what Dharma wheel means to you, or what the meaning behind it. I don't want to be researching it. I don't know what Dharma wheel is, okay? All right, so then we got Tibian, fire, serpent. Wow, look at this, and that triangle there. And definitely that is associated with like air energy, seeking a higher truth, discernment, a better path, and authority is here. Wow, beautiful. Strong red energies, activating that root chakra and passion and action. Then we got the golden light ray, okay? So love, laughter, receiving, and giving gifts, passionate project. Told you. And the yellow is definitely that creative energy, right? I see somebody off at the distance. It looks like a grandmother, or, you know, an ancestor spirit. Yes, and I got this strong connection there. I feel spirit, ancestors. They're definitely giving you this light, this blessing, this love. They're giving you so much love. I'm getting, they're so proud of you. You're definitely receiving and giving gifts. A lot of these, this love that you're receiving, that you're giving it, and you're in this beautiful energy. It's just like how magnetic love and light is, and passion and energy, and things like that. So you're definitely stepping into a passion project, right? So very beautiful, and definitely seeing a lot of sacred geometry within that. I know that my ring light's kind of washing it out a little bit, but oh my gosh. And then past lives. I was just told I'm probably going to do a screenshot for the cover, and we'll get these up there. Past life, a culture experience. It is behind you. Regression. Wow, yeah. Oh my gosh, and seeing the instrument, that could also be profoundly too why you guys feel music, or why you keep getting music or talents or gifts. You could have been like a musician or had some sort of talent in a past life, and you're supposed to be using it. But a cultural experience, something very strongly there. But you, like I said, a lot of you are clearing out karmic patterns and cycles from past lives, even. That area is just going to be cleansing your soul down to the core. It's so beautiful. Definitely very beautiful. I'm seeing like peacock colors, green. This is going to heal your heart. So we definitely have got like green and yellow and red representing solar plexus, heart chakra, root chakra. There's so much healing here. Somebody's turning their back to stuff. So definitely you're going to be, you know, you look at peacock feathers or messages, but you're healing something. Very beautiful. Okay, I'm going to leave those out. So we can get those in. All right. And now we're going to get into the magical dimensions. And then we'll look up these. All right, beautiful. Thank you, sirs. Yeah, that's right. I was guided to this deck. They were telling me like sacred geometry. I remember now. And when I got it, I didn't even know the sacred geometry. And then when I opened it, I was like, oh, look at that. Yep, this is definitely. I was guided to this deck. All right. So definitely very significant. On the bottom, magic realms, belief, confidence, co-creative power. Beautiful. Oneness. Yes. Balance, patience, divine masculine. Oh my gosh. Very beautiful. I always like to see where I split the deck. Kind of sometimes what's on the bottom, what's already there for me to see. Let's get into some Equinox energy. Escaping energy. I'm almost done. Look, wisdom, psychic intuition, and truth. You're definitely getting truth, strong, heightened ability, intuition, guidance. So you really need to trust what you feel. Like I said, very strongly, like I could just feel spirit, ancestors giving the message. So a lot of you, they could be giving you this talent, this gift within what you feel. They're guiding you. They're going to be encouraging you and giving you that courage and strength too to pursue. Yeah, look, oneness came right back out. Balance, patience, divine masculine. A lot of divine masculines could be coming in with the truth, getting the truth, using their psychic gifts. Look, harmonic resolution, negativity, anger, and transmutation. This is where a lot of you are letting go of that anger, right? You're transmuting it. You're learning how to use that energy to release it and let it go and turn it into that kind of that empowerment, right? Working with those energies to release them so they're not creating blocks for you anymore. Look at this reflective truth, identity, self-love, and acceptance. Beautiful. Yes. And this is why we've got union here very much for the twins, because of that self-love, that acceptance, that reflective truth. There's twos. Told you seeing everything in twos here. Let's do 6. We got exploration, boldness, unknown, and limitless. Ooh, that is a powerful portal energy. Look at that. Love it. I got 2 more. Emotional freedom, vulnerability, flowing, and rebalancing. Yes. Things are just going to flow. You're definitely finding that balance. You're going to be set free too. So beautiful. And then breakthrough, leap of faith, freedom, and new beginnings. Sacred geometry there. Yes, you're very much, you're going to be getting new beginnings. This is going to be setting you free. A lot of you, it's just breaking a lot of these trauma bonds. Third eye portal, you guys could be getting vision, clarity. You could be awakening these psychic gifts. You could be having visions, third eye activations. You can work with these portal energies too. You can pause it. Meditate on it, work with it. So visions, clairvoyance, clarity, confusion. Yeah, things are going to be getting revealed. So you could be through third eye. You could be seeing visions, daydreams, dream work. I just seen lucid dreaming. Some of you could be lucid dreamers. You could be changing, manipulating your dreams. It's like where you realize that you're dreaming when you're in a dream. So you're able to then maneuver your dream and go in and like assess Akashic records, or, you know, maneuver and do different things. So it's very beautiful. Yeah, and look, heart portal is here too. So very much you're healing your heart chakra, receptivity, generosity, and mistrusting. The promise, soulmates, attraction, partnership. Yep, it's here. Destiny, divine purpose, passion, and service. Very beautiful. Oh my gosh. I love all of this energy. Thank you, Source. So beautiful. All right, so now solar clarity, Mercury messages. So definitely a lot of you could be getting messages from the past with that Mercury retrograde energy. I felt to repeat that, so it's very significant for somebody. All right, so let's see. So solar calm clarity. There's a challenge, there's a gift, there's an action with each of these cards. So just appreciate the deep, energizing quiet of this time. Work for steady progress and play the long game. Listen to the muse and support the arts. Take a creative approach and work toward positive change with the systems that are now in place. With gentle, steady pressure. Find like minds and grow those deep connections. Listen to the quieter voices that are not usually heard, whether this is the whispering voice of your intuition or the subtle voice of introverts. In romantic relationship, hold hands and look for a place of quiet refuge together. Build relationships now that will help you manifest needed change when the tides turn and the sun activates. It is not time to push ahead what this is the challenge, right? No. Okay. Meditation helps. Turn down the noise of the outer world. Call spirit connection. Okay, we're just going to read just a little bit. So it's finding that calmness, clarity, so definitely meditating. Look at it to me, I'm seeing those planets in alignment. Okay. All right, the next one was the Mercury messages. I just want to see real quick what other things they're saying here. Communicate. The mood is quick, fast, and cerebral. Look at your situation from many different sides. Be light on your feet and make sure you have all the information you need. If not, be ready to research, investigate, translate, meditate, check the facts, and learn. Follow up on all lines of communication to make sure others understand what you said and understand what they intended, because this is Mercury retrograde, right? Okay, and then opposition. Confrontation. This is not a comfortable situation, but that's not the point. You're being challenged to grow. Look at the situation as a dojo, a martial arts training center, and take the training. You don't have to trust the wisdom of the people you are wrestling with, but you can trust the pattern itself in the great cosmic workout. Practice your best skills, stay centered, operate from wisdom and strategy instead of emotional heat. Listen for the hints of how to improve your lifestyle. The obstacles in your way are not there to stop you, but to push you toward your personal best. The way forward feels blocked. Look for another path, right? This is where you're going to be resourceful, right? And then let's take a look at this last one, and then we'll call this reading. Oh my gosh, I'm over an hour. Okay, so Midheaven, Pinnacle. The Midheaven contains clues about how your family trained you to be visible in the world. Your relationships to other people, authority, and how you step into your own personal authority. It describes the future mountaintop, the pinnacle of the work in the world. The midheaven is the highest point of the chart where the sun would be at midday. Okay, so okay, so inventory your professional reputation and ask what you can do to strengthen it. Update your website. Look at the definition of success and make sure it is your own, actually makes you happy, and that you're not one you have inherited from your family or mentors. Because what I was getting up here is I was like, why is it talking about what your family's outlined for you? Because I'm kind of getting this is like where you're breaking the norm, that these people have been blocking you. So very much I think that's what it is. You need to go back to what it is you wanted before you were blocked, right? So like it says, look at your definition of success and make sure it's your own, what actually makes you happy, and it's not one you haven't inherited from your family or mentors. Think about the training you received from these authorities and notice where it will serve you and where it needs to be released. Their preconceptions and step into something bigger. You may need to go back to hidden dreams or reawaken ambition that may not make sense to anybody else. If you choose not to speak, your sense of accomplishment is a reflection in the outside world. Your midheaven can speak of a quieter sense of personal authority. This is your life. Define the mountaintops for yourself. Take a next step in that direction. So the challenge here is traditions and other people's expectations or your family history may be complementary to your idea of your own potential, or they may be hurdles to overcome as you find your true path. And then the gift is, underneath all worldly sense of ambition is the soul's longing to live out its potential. Listen to the call. Go after your destiny. Oh my God. That is my favorite card. Like, of the day. This is epic. Oh my God. This is your life. This is your destiny. This is your divinity, right? To go after your life's destiny and your purpose. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. All right, guys, I'm leaving this beautiful reading here. Thank you so much, Source, for all these beautiful messages to this gateway energy of the equinox energy. So definitely, please like this video, claim the energy, help this video circulate for other amazing souls to find this. If you are not subscribed to my channel, you watch this whole reading, you better subscribe. Come on. And that way you'll get notifications on when I do all of my uploads, and you'll have access to all of that stuff. And you know it's free, so I don't see why you wouldn't. All right, love you guys. Love and light. Bye, guys.